What's going on, Guardians? Your man Sly here, bringing you some news and a few weapons about the Trials of Osiris due to drop at the Tower October the 16th. With Update 2.0 smothering us with changes, Year 2 Destiny has been a little different, to say the least. At least in my opinion, it's been different, in an entirely good way at that. While I have my gripes, Year 2 has been an improvement and I can't wait to see what lies in store for us next. In the future though, Trials and Iron Banner are taking the Tower by storm this coming week. Both have ships, emblems, shaders, weapons, and a few changes to the gameplay. Everything, all the things, brand new. Before I go over Trials of Osiris weapons, I wanted to drop these details first, just to make sure that you're in the know, you know? If you want to see the changes coming to Iron Banner, check out my weekly update video I posted a few weeks ago. It briefly shows you what to expect when you drop into Lord Saladin's playpen. Check out the description box below to get there quickly. And speaking of quickly, quick reminder, Iron Banner is set to drop at 10 a.m. on the 13th, by the way. So, now on to Trials. Here are a few changes coming in Year 2. You can check out Bungie.net for yourselves to see everything I've gone over here. So first up on my relevant list of stuff, this time around weapons and armor drop exclusively as end of the match rewards for winning teams only. No more checking out Bro Vance, he will no longer be selling weapons and armor, only Trials passages and the coveted boons. And while we're on the topic of boons, you have to buy all your boons at the start of your Trials passage. Once you delve into your first match, there is no going back to buy the rest. It is all or nothing. As usual, a flawless Trials passage grants you an invite to the Lighthouse, and while you can still play past 9 wins, it will not grant you better gear. When you start your Trials passage, which by the way you still need to buy from Brother Vance, you will notice that this time around he will have bounties waiting for you. Just like our normal bounties, they can be turned in via our quest page, and these bounties, you ask, what are they for? Well, Bungie has simply said this: they provide players with a way to get sweet Trials gear even if they're not reaching the Lighthouse. So it looks like to me that you will get Trials gear for either completing all the weekly bounties or perhaps leveling up Brother Vance. We'll have to wait and see. Also, just like last year, you can complete regular Crucible bounties inside the Trials, so stock up every time you run. Ranking up is an awesome way to get some strange coinage, which I'm pretty sure everybody is running short on these days. The other changes you can expect is that the matchmaking system has been overhauled. Bungie servers will match up teams by win count, so if A team has say 1 win, you won't go up against B team with 9+ wins and get destroyed. On the other hand, if you're at 8 wins, you can safely bet that the opposing team is also pulling out their tryhard game because they're also needing 1 more win to go flawless, so be prepared. Lastly, minimum light level recommended to be effective in the Trials is 290. Guardians with a minimum light of 251 can lead a fire team in Trials. Anyone lower needs to hand off the fire team leader. And now, teammate and enemy revives will give off a distinct audio cue. So listen well the first time you're in to try getting acquainted with these cues are. So with all that stuff out of the way, let's move on to the weapons. Now I'm only going to touch on these briefly, guys, because unfortunately, Trials weapons this year are a little disappointing. They're basically just reskinned weapons reused from Year 1 with a random set of perks. They might look a little bit cooler with a different name, but if you compare them side by side, which I'll show you later in the video, they're the exact same weapon. So starting off the weapons, let's start with the hand cannon, the Water Star. Rate of fire 22, impact 81 with 7 to 11 bullets in the mag. You can expect random perk rolls at every drop. The Adept version, while a little darker, is much the same. Now, no word on if they'll carry a set in stone perk profile or if they're just going to be the same weapon but with an element. Hopefully, we'll be pleasantly surprised in the future. Inward Lamp is next. Sporting between 9 and 17 shots, these types of scout rifles have proven to be deadly in the right hands. Rate of fire 26, impact 61, Galen's Demise and the Scholar are in the same archetype, so if you're used to those, you're going to love this one. Here's the Adept version in all its glory. The deadliest weapon type of last year's Trials, the Pulse Rifles, have only gotten stronger. The Reflection Sum is your Messenger 2.0, so if you wish you had a second year Messenger, don't worry because here it is. Rate of fire 59, impact 30. It shares the same archetype as, well, the Messenger. Sporting 18 to 30 rounds in the mag, depending on perk roll, this will no doubt be a challenger for top Crucible weapon in Year 2. Doctrine of Passing is our last primary of Year 2, and it's your Summoner Reborn. Rate of fire 77, impact 28 with 28 to 44 in the mag. This auto rifle In the right hands, of course, and paired with the right perks will absolutely destroy. It's a great auto rifle as is, but paired correctly, it becomes a beast. Even though it's not confirmed, I've been scratching my head about this next weapon. Now, before the data mining and the speculation started, the Fate of All Fools exotic pulse rifle was supposed to be a reward from the Trials of Osiris, as some of you might have seen in my previous video. The Fate of All Fool perk now rests on the Jade Rabbit, and the frame of the weapon is now the gun called No Time to Explain. Could it be that this is now a plausible reward for Trials? It's only speculation, but the only thing yet uncovered and left in Year 2 is Heroic Mode King's Fall, so we're running out of options here on where this could drop. Now, it's only speculation on my part, but if it is following in the supposed footsteps of its predecessor, then it's entirely possible. How can we obtain it, though, is currently not known. Also want to know what else is currently not known? How we get our hands on all of these. That's right, guys, there are over 10 exotics that still haven't made their way into the public yet. I'm making a video as we speak on the ones we know for sure exist, but where are they? This guy doesn't have the answer. But I'll keep digging. And I mean, think about it, 10 exotics, guys? That's a small DLC's worth of exotics that haven't made their way into my greedy hands. Unacceptable, if you ask me. So keep it ear to the ground, guys. Let's find these bastards. Nothing can escape the Destiny hive mind. Alright, guys, that wraps it up for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're just watching me for the first time, hope you enjoyed it, and come join the nation. I have a giveaway running till October 17th, so definitely check it out if you have the time. I try to have giveaways to push my channel as much as possible, so stay subscribed for the goods. As always, if you're watching this right here, right now, then you, my friend, are the biggest badass that I have ever known. Stay safe, guys. This is your man Sly, out for the day.